Good morning. I'm trying to be upbeat. I'll be frank, guys. I'm not really that upbeat. Things have some of you know I lost Bear Christmas Eve morning, and so it's been pretty challenging here. So it's first stream without him. He would sit right over there. So, sorry, I thought I was going to be able to do this without doing that. But, yeah, so for those that may or may not know, Bear, I had him I got him when he was 8 weeks old, out of Bollinger Shepherds up in British Columbia, Canada. And Bear, I had been doing research to get a long-haired German Shepherd, and I was in my late 40s. I wanted to get one while I was still pretty active. Riley was getting older. He was my other dog. That was also, he was like a billy goat on the island, the mountains, and he was my training partner for, I got Riley, and Riley came in 2002, and he passed away in later in 2014. So anyways, I'm kind of just talking here, but this was like a huge surprise. I don't know if you guys streamed last Tuesday night, and just as I started the stream, if you go back and you watch, I disappeared for a second because Bear had tossed his cookies outside my door over here. And that in and of itself wasn't a big deal to me, other than for the previous 10 days, he had done that. It started on a Saturday, 2 Saturdays earlier, then nothing until like Tuesday or Wednesday, and he did it again when it was like a drive. He was trying to get something out of his system, out of his gut, his stomach. And anyways, that Tuesday night, it happened again, and I it raised a flag for me at that point, because yes, this would happen once in a while, but it wouldn't happen all the time. It wouldn't happen that consistently. There'd be weeks in between, sometimes months. And so anyways, he you know what? I can't see chat. Sorry. I need to pop this out. Pop out. Go here. Hey, Powell, good to see you, bud. I appreciate you being here, man. Thank you. And so I what did I do? And then I came back and streamed. Everything was fine. And then Christmas Eve morning, we were having Christmas over at my sister's at 10:30. And yeah, me too. I have been too. And he woke me up aspirating, and I was like, whoa, I jump out of bed. It was like 5:30 in the morning, and it was like this dry, which he had done last week. And that was when the stream started on Tuesday night. That was the first time he had done it, like a couple hours after eating. And so, he did that, cleaned it up. He seemed okay. I didn't feed him that morning because I knew to withhold when you have upset stomachs. I had no idea how serious this was. And then I had to go to work. I went to work real quick, did what I needed to do, got back. He was fine. Went outside. Went pee. Went poop. He actually just seemed like his, good old wiggly self. And then I went over. We had Christmas. Came back over. Fell asleep because I got up so early. And then took a nap. Got up, and he tossed his cookies again twice. And now I was like, whoa. I was getting kind of concerned here. And so he fell asleep, and then it had been 24 hours since I had fed him at that point. Now we're on Wednesday night, about 4:30, and I had bought all the things to make a particular meal for him. So for you guys that don't know, I made up until like 6 months ago, I made all of his food. He had a raw diet. We went through massive amounts of training the first 3 years I had him. Every part of my life was interwoven with Bear. I don't have a girlfriend, haven't had a girlfriend in a long time. Not married, obviously not married. And, Bear, Riley, he just was an important part of my life. He was everything. And so I was preparing this pumpkin, rice, chicken breast, and then I had these probiotics, powder stuff I can put on there, and I was going to give him a light meal on that, and it all very bland and kind of soothing. And as I was making it, about a half hour, 40 minutes earlier, he had drinking quite a bit of water. Well, all of a sudden, he threw that all up. And now I knew it was serious. I mean, I dropped everything and picked him up, put him in the back of my truck, ran back in, got my stuff, and we were off Christmas Eve, to the emergency room for dogs. And there's only one in this area that was open. That was the only one. And then we sat there for 4 hours, and they were going to do a x-ray and blood work. And so I said, well, let's not do the blood work, because everything was exceptionally, first of all, the people there, absolutely amazing. Definitely not their fault. The cost structure was at the very top. I mean, beyond the very top, at what I learned later. Obviously, it pissed me off. There's some things that could be done, but it was cost absorbent. I couldn't spend $9,000 to. I mean, it's just, and that same surgery I found out later would be at my vet. It was just a timing, would have been less than half of that. I could have done that. I would have done that. But I flat couldn't. I could have gotten the money, but I couldn't get it that day, and I have to have it that day. It was horrible. I was put in an impossible. So the Bear ended up with a obstruction in his small intestines, and I think it was hair, but maybe I'm confident it was hair. And sometimes he would throw that up. And it looked like poop coming out. I mean, it was like a big old. I mean, he was a very hairy boy, and you'd see hair in his poop and all that. So I, it wasn't like, but holy smokes, to where. So, anyways, he there was an obstruction. So I left, went home, came back because I hadn't heard from them. And they said it'd take 2 to 3 hours to get these results back. And so I left at 9:30, came back at midnight, 12:30 in the morning. Then they brought me back into the room. They brought Bear back out. They did have to sedate him to take the x-ray, keep him still. And so he was a little groggy still, even though it had been a couple hours earlier. And then we we I laid down on the floor with him. I didn't, at this point, don't know anything yet, and laid down on the floor with him, and we both fell asleep. And I thought, wow, when I laid down, like, wow, he doesn't normally let me do this, He would sleep in bed with me, but he wasn't a cuddler or anything. As long as he would be, like behind me or down by my feet, he'd, and he's a big boy. He was 80 pounds, 82 pounds. And, so anyways, he, yeah, then the doctor comes in and wakes us both up. And then that's when, she told us the news, and I was just, yeah. So devastated, absolutely devastated. And so devastated at the news that, I just looked at her and I'm like, I can't afford that. And, or at least, I couldn't. And then we talked about an endoscopy where they would go in through his mouth, and that was going to be like $6,000 to $7,000. And then, with my vet, it would have been $1,800 on the low side to $2,800 on the high side, if it, which so it was like, I'm going back and forth. Ultimately, given the options that were available that morning, my sister came down. That was all I could do. That was all I could do. I didn't think to ask, could he survive till Friday, last Friday, another 24 hours, and maybe I could get my vet to do something, but turned out my vet wasn't even open, wouldn't have been open until today. And there was probably no way he would have survived unless it ended up going through him. But who knows? I don't know, but given everything that we had, and what they were seeing, she thought it was a rag. And I explained to her that no, he just wouldn't eat a rag. That would be completely out of character for him. I go, but crunched up, I go, he has eaten a lot of hair before. And I had been brushing him. So yeah, it was, yeah, man. I've been, yesterday was the first morning I was able to wake up, and I didn't, just because normally we had this ritual every morning that we grew into about 5 years ago or so, where, I'd get up, and to start the day, he would always get it between my legs, and I'm like, we'd do this, and then if I forget, he'd look at me kind of funny, and he would literally nudge up against me, lean into me, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, buddy, and we'd do this, and he would go, and then one day, like 4 years ago, he just kind of plopped on his side. And so I got down on my knees, and then I would, scratch him, and then I'd bury my face in his neck, and I'd go, and one day, all of a sudden, I hear from Bear, and from that moment on, every morning, that's what we did. I get in there, and he'd be singing, I'd be singing, our little language that we'd have, and it was, so it made every morning a great start. So there's, it's pretty painful right now, but there's so many memories, so many smiles, so much joy that little, he brought a lot of good stuff, and he went to work with me every day for the first 3 or 4 years. This was out west, and so he met hundreds of people, and so Friday morning, getting up, and all the text messages from people I haven't heard from in a long time, that I think they saw a post on Facebook, They saw, so, so a lot of, a lot of people have reached out, and it's just been, it's helped. Doesn't take the pain away, but it helps. It does help. And he was a striking dog. Anyone that met him, he was large, but it was his personality in a way, like there's people he really liked, and you could tell, there's a buddy of mine, his name, you see him here once in a while, Dave Lauren. Why? Don't know anything. But Dave, he would respond just because the other person is my sister. And he would respond just like he was seeing her. And he just adored him and adored, my sister. And my sister, I was really fortunate. My sister got up in the middle of the night. She came down, so she was there when this all happened. So anyways, that's what happened. He had an obstruction in his small intestine that could have been operated on had the financial resources been there at this particular place. I've done some research afterwards, and I don't know what to say. You expect to pay more at an emergency facility, but I wouldn't expect to pay 3 times more. I'd expect to pay 30% more, if even the surgery at my vet would have been around 4,400. I would have done that. I would have done that. So, I could have done that right then and there on the credit, but I couldn't, I'd have to take money out of retirement. I had an emergency fund for Bear, and the emergency fund was $2,400, and so this just went way beyond that. I had no idea that, and the reality is, they don't. The other emergency facilities, the closest one that was available was in that, and somebody was there, I guess, was in Holland, Michigan, which was about an hour and 15-minute drive from where I am, and which I would have gone, but yeah. Anyways, so there. That's what happened. So, Powell, I appreciate you being here, buddy. So I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna try to get back into the swing of it. And then we're every day's a new day without without him, and sometimes he'd come right here. I don't know if you can, but he would be, you can see my hand a little bit, so he would be right there. And so yeah, I'm gonna miss that little boy. I'm gonna miss him big time. So, and I have not played at all. It's I've just been gradually changing some, I don't know. I've just been gradually doing some things. That's cool. All right. So, Paul, yeah, I know this is a tough time of year for you too, buddy. So, yeah. So I appreciate you being here. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to, but yeah. All right. I'm going to play solos. And, so the title, Heart and Courage, because Bear had a huge heart. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but, you know, for a bit of time, you know, Bear and I went through all boatloads of training so I'm not sponsored by them, but Bear is a Bollinger Shepherd. He was a Bollinger Shepherd from Tracy Bollinger. And that's how I got involved into raw feeding. He, when the World Trade Center was knocked down by the planes, and you were seeing the search and rescue going on in there, the German Shepherds, most of them were Bollinger Shepherds. And that's where Bear came from, over in British Columbia, Canada. And so we started doing the beginning stages of search and rescue. It was so much time I couldn't do. He was a natural at it, though. He could scent stuff like nobody's business. And but it turned out I just didn't have the time to do that and what was required and work and all that. So, but we did a little bit of scent work and stuff. So, yeah, did you? Yeah. Yeah. Time will help a little bit, but, you know. I might have to get a girlfriend now. Actually, I wouldn't mind having a girlfriend. I wish you could kind of, but then there's the whole courting and all that. It's like, I kind of would love to have like the instant one. We got through all that, boom. It's been so many years since I haven't even dated in a long time. It's been, yeah. You know, my dad passed away, and that was, my dad died in March of 2014. And so I really had I mean, I was just going through all that. And then it was later that fall, I made the decision. I checked to make sure where I was living, it would be okay to have a German Shepherd, all that. And then when I met Tracy, I called her. I was getting information from her because I was only finding breeders on the East Coast of the United States. And she was just like this wealth of information. And we were on the phone for 35, 40 minutes. And then she goes, you know, I've got a litter, and it just so happens I've got 2 long-haired. And if you wanted to put a deposit down, she sent me a photo of them at 5 weeks old. And I was like, oh my God. Not anytime soon. But yeah, I probably will. And I already know if it's a German Shepherd where I'll go. But there's some things I need to have in place first. Like, I shouldn't be renting. I need to buy something. That way there's more security for the dog, because it really limits where you can live with a German Shepherd. And the cost is really high. So yes, the answer is yes. And but right now, I'm at least 6 months from even thinking. I'm a ways away from that. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. I don't know, whatever.
Time's over. Now you deploy
It's, that's kind of tough to think about at this point. It's, he was so, you know, so integral that,
Battle Royale. You're clear to engage all hostiles.
Now we've gotten that over. This, I can see now, this would be a really great distraction. So, I might be playing a lot going forward, boys. I just need to be careful of my, if I can, I'm doing a good job of compartmentalizing it so far.
Recon contract mark.
So I think we're going to come back, get that. Let's go get this money here real quick. I think it is right here, right? There it is. Oh, one. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Did you see that missile he pulled out of there?
Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread.
All right. Here we go.
Gas is closing in. Good work. Hold down the point until it's secure. Intel point captured.
Oh yeah, buy station
Great
over here.
work. You've earned a peek at the next gas
Recon
spread.
contract mark.
loadout drop headed your way.
Recon contract marked.
Hey, look at that.
Recon contract marked.
Capture it for information on the next gas spread. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
Recon contract marked. Oh yeah, buy station over here.
Hostile airstrike incoming. We've got gas moving in.
Whoa, nice shot. Maybe. Oh, that's cheating. That guy's cheating. He didn't even... He got a... Did you guys see that? That was... He didn't even see me. That was his walls. Crazy.
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
I'm getting stitched up.
Dude.
25 was still standing. Speed is only a mindset. Reloading! You gave it a solid try. Time to head back to base.
All right. That was crazy. Whew. Okay. One breath at a time. Got through the first game. Cool. Okay, so, you know what? Let's do this. I need to... All right. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. I think we are good. There we go. Wow. So the good news is I did get to enjoy Christmas because it happened on Christmas Eve morning. So when Christmas actually came around, you know, this had unfolded. You know, Bear passed away. And just so you know, the vet, he was put to sleep. So that's how he actually ended up dying. So, and I was right. My sister and I both were right there, but I would never not be there for, you know, and it was wild. You know, he went downhill fast. I mean, he was, when he started really, I mean, he didn't really even get up. When I woke up, we went to sleep for about 2 hours, an hour and a half at least. So I got back there at like 12:30. They brought him back in at like 12:45, and then we were in a room, and then, you know, I loved on him quite a bit, and then we just laid down, and he laid down next to me, which normally he doesn't do. But he was also, she told me he was a little bit out of it, but he was coming back, you know. And then I fell asleep, he fell asleep. In our, you know, we were in each other's arms, and So, and then she woke us up when she came in, and that was like 2:30. And then I called my sister. My sister was there by 3 a.m. And then it was about 45 minutes later, 50 minutes later is when it all happened. And I was back home at 4:30, 4:40. I mean, it's so discombobulated. I mean, it was, yeah. Anyways, it's pretty normal just to rehash, go through, and people that have, you know, the last gal I dated, my last girlfriend.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding with the boys.
She, I hadn't gotten Bear yet. This was like a year before, but I told her I was thinking about getting a German Shepherd when everything was appropriate. And she goes, "Oh, I'll never get another one." And I'm like, "Why not?" And she goes, "It's not that they're not awesome dogs. They're awesome dogs, but they're so smart that they're like little people that on 4 legs, and they are. They get to the intelligence of a 5-6-year-old kid, and she goes, so when they leave, it hurts so bad because it's like losing a person. I mean, it just hurts, and now I know what she talked about. What she was talking about. But this is the first time I haven't had another dog around, so there's nothing to distract me. So, except playing this game. So, I might be playing a lot of this game, boys. I hope you like watching. You're gonna get sick of me.
Hilo mark.
Ah, man, almost got you, dude. Almost got you, brother.
The gulag is your last chance. Fight to earn.
If I had to run out of bullets right there, I would have gotten him. Yeah.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
Come around.
Ah, shit, I missed every shot right there.
Hit hard that time. Back out.
Okay. I'm gonna return to base. Are ya? Yeah. I'm thinking about new girlfriend. Yeah. Yeah. You know, Paul, you know, when it's sudden like that, it just like a, you know, it's a rip. You know this as well as I do. I keep catching myself. It's so natural to think about making decisions and how does that impact Bear, and you know, just because I always had to think of him, and it's like, wait, he's, you know, or like, oh, you know, should do this, well, Bear, and then I look, and gradually I've been picking up things. Like I did pick up his bed later that day. I've only been doing things that feel like the right thing to do, and then yesterday I did the food bowl and all that, and And then it's like, okay, now I got to put something there because it just looks naked, you know. And so I took a tree out of the studio here. And I put that where his food used to be. You know, just doing little things to... I haven't gotten rid of anything. I'm just putting it out of sight. So, and I'm... Yeah, soon here I'll probably... You know, I'll probably... you know... I will... you know, have to clean up stuff, you know. So, baby steps. Breathe. First thing is to do, eat, I haven't been able to sleep very well. I can't go, you know, I'm not tired. But then once I do go to bed I'm normally in bed at 10, 11, 2:33. Last night it was 3. Get about 6 hours of sleep right now. That would be great. No sleep at all when this happened. And then maybe 5 hours Thursday night. And then getting through waking up because he'd wake me up. He'd be either right there in my face licking me or he'd be laying down below me inside of my bed. And, yeah. So. Oh, that's good. You know what? And there's nothing wrong with being friends for a while. Matter of fact, I'd like to, I definitely want to hopefully I can find a gal that will be okay with me gaming as much as I do. They got to be out there. I'm pretty much a homebody. So I could probably go out. I'd be like really open to doing a lot of walks, riding bikes, you know, staying active, hiking a little bit. But I'm not into going to the bar. I'd be into going out to dinner once a week, you know. But as I've gotten older, I tend to just... I'm with people all day long and problem solving with people and their hearing situation all day long, and so which is incredibly rewarding. I'm really fortunate. I need to make more money, but I'm very fortunate to be able to be in a position to make a difference with people, and I definitely that's awesome. But when I get done, I don't really want to be around a lot of people. I get more motivated by myself. Where I was like a social fly when I was young. I mean, and then my business, you know, I spoke in front of hundreds, sometimes thousands of people. Yeah. So, and then, you know, when I did the training shit, you know, I was doing some things at pretty high level. I'm like, wow, that was me. I mean, it's like, okay. But, because you wouldn't know it now. Oh, that's awesome.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the Warzone.
Here we go. Okay, I've been getting my butt kicked. I'd like to say I'm going to focus up on this one, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm,
Battle Royale.
All right.
Recon contact marked.
Targets are up. Go take them down. Enemies dropping into the AO.
Shit. Thought I jumped right over him.
Taking fire!
All right.
Is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment.
I knocked him there for a second. Beautiful women come out of Ethiopia, man.
Time to fight your way out of here. Be
I think
ready.
some of the
You're next.
most beautiful supermodels are Ethiopian, right? Jeez.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
See you, dude.
Deployment. You earned it.
I did it.
Back up the wall.
All right, so.
Kilo marked. Recon contact marked.
Gas moving.
Recon contact marked.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Yeah, you know, and it's just like.
Mark the point on your map containing enemy intel. Capture and secure it to get ahead of the next gas spread.
Interesting.
Precision airstrike ready for tasking.
Incoming frag.
Whoa! Haha, see ya, dude.
Switching mags.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
I'm reloading.
All right.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. Captain, closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Contract failed. We lost the objective. Gas is inbound.
Last mag.
Gas is moving in. Safe zone located.
Reloading.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Vehicle marked.
Safe zone relocated.
Moving here.
LDPR salvo ready for launch.
Gas is moving. Precision airstrike available. 16 rounds, out.
I don't know what I was just thinking right there. That was kind of a bad play on my part.
Target to instruct, no casualties. Enemy soldier incoming. You were
What a
125 remaining.
Jeez, these guys.
But we'll get a W next.
He didn't even aim it at me. Did you guys see that? It was like I'm over here and he's aiming over there. Hey, thanks, pal. Oh my God. Hey, if you're just joining us, definitely chime in. Don't be bashful. We are kind of memorializing my German Shepherd who passed away Christmas morning. It's a kind of, anyways, it's the first time I've been streaming since then. And Bear was 11. He just turned 11, December 9th. If you go to the community page on my channel, there's a whole write-up and photos and stuff of him in there. So anyways, kind of a somber day, but, well, still somber, yeah. Hey, and thanks for the likes, everybody. I appreciate it. Wow, we're 3 away from 10. Let's see if we can get there. But, yeah, if you're definitely shout out, say hi. Powell's very inviting. Subscribe if you haven't. That'd be great. But, yeah, lost my dog suddenly, and he was definitely a huge part of my life. Huge part of my life. So he was my amigo, totally, completely. And he's missed big time. All right, let's get back in there. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. I'll be back in a second.
That's a great question.
Oh man, thank you, Dead Patches. I appreciate that. Did you? Yeah, you know, yeah, sorry. I think a puppy, and I see my little guy when he would. It's like everything was like right there, you know. So, but yeah. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Use this time for some target practice.
All right.
The real thing's coming soon.
Wow. Whew. It's kind of fun, you know. You can be all this bravado, you know, and but man, when it comes to your dog, whew.
All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
All right, here we go. Whew. All right, so let's. Okay.
Battle Royale.
Changing mag.
Ooh. Oh, no way. No way. I was all over. Oh, that was BS, man. I was all over him. So the game is rewarding aggression more. I don't know. That was weird. I was all over that guy. Whew.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
Boom. Got him. Hunted you down, buddy.
Back at full strength.
All right.
You've got gas moving in.
So, where are the... Okay, well, let's get this.
Helo marked.
Let's go. Let's go get that. And then we're going to get him. And then we'll get over here and we'll get... I don't know. There we go. Get that.
Recon contract marked.
Let's go.
Map. I've marked a point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas spread.
I did get a new controller for Christmas from my niece. She always gets the best gifts too. And where are we going? Nice. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
Intel point activated. Now ensure the point is secure. Capture complete. Hell of a job. Uploading information on the next gas spread.
Boom! Alright. So, now... Oh, we gotta go...
Recon contract marked.
closing in.
Let's see if he's cheating. Oh, girls. She doesn't miss a shot, that's for sure. Let's watch her. Let's just see. Let's, okay. 'Cause I have a feeling. There wasn't anything suspicious about that. Ooh.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Yeah. She doesn't miss, that's for sure. I mean, I hit just as many shots. I just can't help but think that
I didn't see it coming.
there's a little hanky-panky going on. And that's the sad part about this game right now. Until they truly address... It's like that. I don't know. Did you guys see that thing that happened with Metaphor? I mean, it'd be one thing, but this is like the 4th or 5th time that that's happened to him. So, I've been playing for 5 years. It's never happened to me. I haven't even been shadow banned. You know, it's like, I'm just saying, when you aren't playing up to par,
You're losing ground. Move it.
it's just sad. And what was really sad about Metaphor, I don't know if you guys saw it, but the way he talked to his chat or his community when that happened was absolutely sick. I mean, I don't even know how someone would even want to watch it. I've lost all my respect for him just watching. It's okay to get mad, but you don't talk to people like that. Horrible. He was just being very condescending, incredibly. He was acting like a little punk, really. That's what he was acting like. So. Oh, was that you that got rid of me? I love this gun, dang. Hey, if you're enjoying everything, definitely hit that. I know my energy level's low. I'm first stream back after losing my best friend, Bear. Just trying to. So that's girls number one wino. 801. What does that mean, you think? Yeah, isn't it? That is a gun for sure. So she must be fixing something. What do you guys think? What do you think?
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, 9 kills. Yeah, exactly. She could be a good player. I don't know, man. He's in the building and he's still getting hits. That's kind of strange. Right there. He's right. Hey, if you haven't hit the like button, if you guys could do me a favor and smack that, I'd really appreciate it. Got 11 in here.
Gas is closing in. Get
That'd
to the
be
new
awesome.
safe zone.
So the stream title is in remembrance of Bear.
You've made it to the top 10.
He's definitely courageous. He had a big heart. He made obviously a big impact on my life, but he made huge impact on other people's lives too. We're having a blizzard right now. Out there, so
Gas is moving.
wait, he got. Did you see that? He killed. That was weird. He killed somebody. He killed two. Wow, that was weird.
You can destroy the thing. That's real control of it.
Smart. Wow. Smart play, right? I'm going to remember this.
Gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
So he's staying right in the corner. He's going, where'd he go? He has no idea.
You've got gas moving in. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
So he's.
Gas is closing in.
Okay. Definitely smart moves. I'm on the fence. Yeah. Don't know. Woohoo! Hey! Oh, that'd be great. 20 likes would be awesome. That would be awesome. 20 likes and getting up to 5,000 subscribers. Ooh! That would be awesome. Wouldn't it? Dr. Disrespect, if you're watching, if you could help me out with that, I'd really appreciate it. It would be awesome. Whew. All right. Well, I'm glad I broke the ice and at least had a bit of a stream. I know it's not been very good so far, but at least I broke the ice. Just setting up for it was hard. And then I had to tell Ben this morning because I didn't want... He's at his grandma's. I just didn't want him to... Yes, he should. I'm his elder. If he could just send over, you know, hey, you know, if you wanted to send over 20,000 subscribers, I'll take it. I'll take it. Thanks, pal. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get his stuff, you know, here some point. I'm thinking of the holidays. It might, I don't know how quick, but yeah, it's still, like I said, it's still shocked. It just, yeah. All right. And I've got some, matter of fact, I will work on these this afternoon. I've got some more reaction clips. I would start doing things and then I just couldn't focus the last few days. So, but I looked up some new reactions. So I'm going to kind of refresh the stream a little bit. Hey, I guess I can do that too. Okay, I'm not really liking that gun.
Changing mag.
So, we gotta do something a little...
Swapping magazine.
Hey! Old dude.
All stations, this is Shadow 01.
What the heck are you doing there, man?
Warzone has been authorized.
Surprising myself. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Should we mix it up this time? Haven't been doing too well going after the recons. Let's
Battle Royale.
I kind of like the recons though.
Kilo mark.
I'm still gonna go recons. I'm not gonna.
Get to the safe zone.
Recon contract marked.
I knew there was one somewhere over here. We're gonna go get it. We're gonna go get it.
Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread.
Ooh. Yeah. So, we should probably check. I think that one of these is pretty freaking good. Oh, you know what? Okay. Forgot about that. I gotta... Whoop. I gotta go get that freaking recon done, huh? Oh man! Was that like an explosive bullet or something?
Let's have ourselves a fight.
What was it? What do you guys think that was? That was like bam, like Jesus. And even maybe it was a rocket, maybe because it blew up the chopper too, right?
Here we go. Be ready. You're next.
Here we go. Here we go. Maybe.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
See you, dude. Oh, drone explosion. Right. Damn it. Damn it. All right, let's
Recon contact marked.
that could be busy right there, huh? I don't care. Bunker buster. Someone saw me going. They're watching me right now. Ooh. Jesus.
Valiant effort. Keep your head up and return to base for these drinks.
All right. Let's see what kind of walls this guy has. Because, oh, look at that. He is cheating. Oh, we're going to bust this dude. We are going to bust him. I don't know if you guys caught that, but he did a tell. He just before he went in, he was tracking the guy through the wall with his walls. And that's how he knew exactly where to jump. Yeah, that's how he knew exactly where to jump. Oh. Jump when he took me out over the bridge. Boom! See ya, dude. He deserved it. Van Sizver 007. Corporal 1. Get out of there!
Safe zone relocated.
Okay, this is weird. Right. Man, that was my kind of lobby. Am I like done? Shit, this is... I don't know. For a second there, I but who knows? Oh, helicopter coming maybe? Well, I don't think this guy knows what he's doing too much because he oh, he's gonna get that one. Take the money. Oh, yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing, does he?
I'll take the wheel.
All right. Wow. Woo. All right. Hey, thank you guys. We're 11 away from 20. Balls. Wow. I'll be right back, boys. Okay. Okay, let's get this party started. Let's do this now. All right, let's get ourselves a. That's kind of funny. He's actually not very young himself. I think he's in his early or mid 40s by now, I think.
Thank you, Rochi, for that gift.
So,
Oh, let's see here. So what do we got going?
Ruck up. You're heading to the war zone. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Puta madre! Switching mags.
Enemy soldier incoming. All stations, green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
Woohoo! All right, let's boogie. Well, everybody's streaming today.
Battle Royale. Be advised, gas is closing in. Get to the safe zone.
Kilo mark.
Targets are up. Go take them down.
All right. So,
Moving.
someone's doing a recon right there. All right. Ooh, nice. Hey, somebody did something cool. Oh.
Too am very impressed with your ability to play a complicated game. At my age I still play Counter-Strike Go. Big screen alert, warning emoji, megaphone emoji, wolf.
You're losing ground. Moving.
Reloading. Changing mags.
Huh. Cool. Where? Oh shit! Where'd the helicopter go? I thought I don't. Oh, I got third partied. Hey, thanks you guys. I'm sorry. Thank you. I did. I'm very impressed. Right on. Dead Patches. Thank you, man, for the 5 bomb. Oh. Boom! Ah, shoot. Thought I got him. Huh. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that 5 bomb. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Powell, thank you for the 2 bomb. Right on, guys. I appreciate that, man. Oh. I usually do a little better. I'm kind of I'm not the best at all by any means. I'm very average. Subpar to where I'm normally at. So whew. Thanks you boys. I appreciate it. Get some W'lers in chat there, boys. That was Powell with a 5 bomb. Thank you, dude. Thank you, bro. Thanks, guys. All right. Thank you, man. Okay. We can do better than that. You know what? Let's just reset. see what the game does to recalibrate. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for right on. Thank you. Ooh. What am I doing? Okay. So my niece, she got me another one of these. And so the game, it's the GameSir G7 Pro. I'm not sponsored by them, but this is by far my favorite controller. Of any controller I've played with, this has been great. So I only use the 2 back pedals, so that's been good. I have never gotten into the 4. And apparently I'll be able to at some point do a different shield here. And what I want to do is get the OldDudeWolf logo on there. And but now that I know, and I'm not smashing the sticks like I was, what I'll probably do is get the new one out. It's in a box still over there. And then possibly give this one to Ben. Turns out Ben's got the GameSir Pro SE, and which is also a great controller. And it's the same controller, but it has Hall effect sticks, not the TMR sticks. And so the TMR are going to be just one step better than the Hall effect. They're both great, but TMR apparently has more precision in it, apparently. So yeah. Oh, Wolf, get in here. Sorry. See? I'm getting distracted. All right. Let's get in here. Bam. Oops. There we go. There we go. All right, let's do this. going to be playing Holiday Rush. Hey, why am I thought, okay. Okay, I'm gonna get some gum. I'll be right back. Okay, what am I doing? Okay. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I appreciate it. You know what? This is, the truth is, this is helping a little bit. So, thank you. We're, probably going to go for another hour, maybe. And then I need to go get some medication and we're gonna I think I told you I'm gonna be redoing some of the things on the stream a little bit. You know, just to refresh the reaction clips. I did a little bit of research yesterday. Hey, thank you, Powell. You guys are actually, and Patches, thanks a bunch, man, for being here. I appreciate it. You. Some good words right there, buddy. So, and we're having dinner like at 6 at my sister's, and then we're supposed to go watch a movie later this week, but I don't know. Apparently, we're like touch and go with Ben right now. That's a whole other conversation. But so, anyways, he was good at Christmas Eve, but you know, apparently he was pretty feisty yesterday.
We are green to go. Stand by for deployment. Incoming!
All right, here we go. We're gonna get back at it, and we're gonna do a little. Right there for you.
What's up, chat? Remember to smash that like button. And to be notified when we go live, click subscribe. Let's go!
Battle Royale. You've got gas closing in fast. Double price to the safe zone.
I'm getting stitched up.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
almost dry.
Damn it. Train got, well, combination. Yeah, my last name is Wolf. And so my company that I had in 2000, you know, long time, it's called the Wolf Group. And a buddy of mine made that logo back in like 2006, 2007. And so, this was out west, and so I did it in the RGB colors, and yeah, he did a great job at it. So it's a wolf, which, you know, and bear is definitely he kind of looked like a little bit like a wolf, to tell you the truth. He had the typical black and red. There's pictures of him on this site. But
Here we go.
so anyways, yeah, it was a.
Be ready. You're next.
Oh, boo. So yeah. Thank you. So that's why there's a lot of wolf around on the channel. You know, OldDudeWolf and. Oh, almost got him. All right. Enough of this. I'm getting upset now. Time to dig in. Oh, Deadpool. Yeah. Okay, let's get right back in here. I'm gonna pull in the old focus and let's do this. Yeah, that's pulling down my KD in a big way. Okay. Go. Hey, what's it doing up there in your neck of the woods, pal? Are you guys getting boatloads of snow right now? Isn't that cool, though? Spirit of the dog. I love that. It's good. Yeah. Yeah, the channel started for my nephew, who at the time was 7, and he wanted to be a game streamer, streaming Fortnite and Minecraft. Well, Minecraft first and then Fortnite. And so we started doing this, and I think it was set up under BT Gamer. BT Gamer is what it was set up under initially. And so for the first year and a half, that's what we did was streaming Ben. And then we were going to get into both of us playing Warzone, uncle nephew. And then some stuff happened in his life and things changed. So he wasn't living at his grandmother's anymore. He was living at his dad's, which was good. And And then, so it slowed down, but turned out I had so much fun doing it. I had no idea that this would turn into me starting a OldDudeWolf channel and live streaming Warzone. And so I started live streaming myself. It'll be 4 years. Dang, it's been that long already. So it'll be 4 years in February when I started. So we started the channel about 5.5 years ago. And, so yeah, that's how it all got, and I totally enjoy it. Now, if I can make it financially viable, you know, for like a genuine part-time job, that would be great. But it hasn't gotten anywhere near there. But it basically pays for cable, maybe. But and so yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've totally enjoyed it. There's other older gamers like Tactical Grandma, you might have heard of her, and then Grandpa Games. And Grandpa Games, man, he's got like 1.4 million. He's in his 70s, and he was a Navy diver. I'm
reloading. Took around.
All stations green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
Good shot, buddy. I know I need to do that. I keep talking about it. You're right. I should do that. 'Cause, yeah, you're right.
Royale.
You are right. I've been putting that off.
Keep clear of the gas. Get to the fight zone.
Recon contract marked.
I don't want to do that. All right, let's
Kilo marked.
all right.
You're clear to engage all hostiles.
There we go. Big screen alert. Sorry. Thank you.
BS alert. Warning emoji. Megaphone emoji.
Recon contract marked.
Ooh, nice.
UAV standing by.
Mark the point on enemy intel. Capture and secure it to get ahead of the next gas spread. closing in.
Reloading.
Whoa! Whoa, what happened? All right.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
Power thing for the 2-bomb again.
Took a round.
Shit, thought I...
Enemy took that one, we'll get them back.
Jesus Christ, man. This is sucking, to tell you the truth. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. Big time. I did too. Hold on a second. Let's get into the next match. There. Come on, baby. Let's get in there. Okay. Let's... Okay. All right. We're back in here. Okay. Hey, right on. We're 10 away from 20. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. All right. That's kind of cool. I didn't see that before.
Use this time for some target practice. Real things coming. All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
How do you check the lobby that you're in? I saw one of the other guys doing that, and I was like, okay, don't forget that.
Kilo marked.
Recon contract marked.
Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you hightail it out of there. Enemies are dropping into the area. What's inside? Targets are up. Go take them
Changing
down.
mag.
Whoa!
Swapping magazine. Last mag.
Wow.
Chingado! I'm right on ammo. Last mag.
Multitasking.
There we go. Ooh, nice.
Gas is moving.
Where the hell? I couldn't even see him. Oh, got it.
Quick and clean.
So did he get the other guy?
Gulag is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment.
So he must have got the other guy that was, got it.
Fight started. Be ready. You're next.
At least they fought it out. That was legit.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
Getting stitched up.
How can you die behind a fucking wall?
Changing mag. Tuck yourself.
Now, looked at it.
Your fight's over, soldier. Return to base.
Those servers. All right. Let's see here. What time is it? 2. All right. So my meta. So this is going to be my last game right here, gang. But you know what? This has been helpful. So I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. So now I'm trying to raise the fund. Well, I got to pay for Bear's stuff. That was like, I think maybe I told you guys, it was like, they were just way over the top expensive. Way over the top. To put in perspective, basically what told us what was going on, the x-ray, $1,023. And that for a freaking x-ray. And anyways, I've had those done before with him. And they were at most, $350, to check for some kind of blockage. Obviously, it was a few years ago when he was younger, so it was about 10 years ago. But I still checked around. Yeah, that was more than double the going rate. More than double. And so, like I said, when there's an emergency, I get it. I mean, it's going to be more expensive at an emergency. I get that. But there's what's called integrity of pricing. And just because it can doesn't mean that you should or would. I would never the people were amazing there, but I would never go back there unless I absolutely had to, like that night. Yeah, just, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I totally, yeah. And you know what, and I expect that for sure, but when I did the research, obviously I was like, these guys were way above even the top end. They were more expensive than anywhere else for emergency rooms in the Michigan area. They set the highs, you know, it was just, I feel for the people that work there. Even because, yeah, I just feel for the people that work there because, you know, they love animals and their hands are tied.
Rucker, you're headed to the war zone. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Yeah. Southwest Michigan. It's a place called VCA. Just holy smokes. And I'm in healthcare. So I could pay less for a freaking x-ray. I might put it in perspective. Oh, are you really? Yeah, man. Traverse City's beautiful. I moved back here. I grew up in Southwest Michigan, Kalamazoo area, and then moved out west. I've lived outside of Seattle for 20 years. Came back about 7.5 years ago. All right, let's just. Really? Whoops.
Targets are up. Go take them down.
All right. Whoa. Are you serious? I just hit the heartbeat. David. Big screen alert. All right. So either way, this is my last game, guys. I'm kind of withering here a little bit. Boom! Uh-oh.
Fight started. Be ready. You're next.
Here we go. Outlaws. Oh. Thought that was outlaw.
Deployment or die trying.
Well, I'll be back tomorrow, guys. I'm just starting to lose the feeling for the game at this point. But it was good to get back in here, you know. I almost stopped it because I was having such a hard time getting ready for it, but yeah. So let's get out of here. Okay. So I'll definitely be back on tomorrow, and I suspect I'll probably be on for a while. Well, I'm gonna play it by ear, but I'll be on for a while. It kind of depends. I'm gonna get Bear's ashes and stuff. Maybe today. I don't know, because of the holiday. But I suspect it could be tomorrow or what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Tomorrow or Wednesday. So yeah. So hey, you guys, Dead Patches, thank you for hanging out. Powell, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for all your kind words on the posts and everything too. So, but yeah, for those that are watching it. There's in the community page, I think it's on post or something like that. If you go all the way down, there'll be a picture of Bear with Ben and the whole gaming setup way at the bottom. And then obviously there's a memorial tribute to him that was just from 3 or 4 days ago, I guess now. And there's actually on the page, there's a training video. So I used to train Bear all the time. I mean, that was our deal. That was a happy dog is a tired dog. German Shepherd. Happy German Shepherd's a tired German Shepherd. So, you know, we did a lot of working out, a lot of stuff. And so there's one training video on there. This was when I thought I was going to vlog, and not a gaming channel, a vlog, you know, like Casey Neistat and stuff. Matter of fact, I was totally into watching Casey Neistat, and I was even going to get a boosted board and, you know, some stuff, you know. But, yeah. I haven't watched that video. I'm not going to watch that video, but you could see how well trained he was, and just, yeah, big heart, huge heart. Huge heart. So, you guys, thank you. Appreciate it for being here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Peace.